Hello and welcome to Total Quality Football in association with Round Ball Fever. Here today we have the Adidas X 19.3 laceless firm ground boots in the junior size. Thought we'd do a product review on these. They're new, fresh out the box. My little boy's going to put them on for a one-to-one coaching session this evening, which is still going ahead, we hope, with the social distancing things we've got going on at the minute, but hopefully that will go ahead. That'll be great. So the product review itself for these boots, they are retailing at different prices around on the market at the minute. Some websites got them at a discounted price for £45 and others have got the full price of £60 and upwards. Really nice looking boot, really clean. Very obviously very nice and slim. Adidas have a very slim profile on these, as you can see, very thin. This particular boot is the black, white and core black version. Very stylish, as we've already mentioned. There's the black again under the boot there. Turn them around a bit, you can see really very aerodynamic looking boot, very aesthetically pleasing. You can see really nice outer texture, really nice boots. You can see that with their slimline nature, it'd be worth going up half a size potentially, and considering whether your child's feet are in fact compatible with this type of boot. They are quite slim, so if you've got a child that has got quite wide feet, I mean, I'm personally got quite wide feet. My boy hasn't, so he fits into these nicely. But as you can see, they are very, very slim. Very, very slim. And in the adult version, I would definitely check that you are compatible with these before ordering online. High quality looking boot as well, where we can see the back as well. Got lovely, lovely all bound and stitched and all nice and slick. You can see it's very, very nice. Very, very cool boots. Some of the pros, I think, very, very lightweight. Aesthetically, they're very good looking. They're slim, laceless, which is ideal for kids that play a lot of football. If they're in academies, laceless, absolutely the way to go. Main surface of the boot is wiped clean as well, so you can go out and play with their friends all day, wipe them clean, and then they're ready to turn up to the match the day after. Ideal. Low cut as well, real nice, with the claw collar at the back here, meaning that there is a real snug fit for the player. Very, very good boot, very good. My boy is very happy with these, and I think they're definitely the way forward to go for the youngsters. And I think as you get older, then you can decide whether you choose laces and so on, and the kind of fit you want with the tightness. So some of the things I would say that are a potential con or potential minus point with these boots are, as I've mentioned, that they are slim. They are very slim, so that can be a positive if you like that way and you got slim feet. But if not, they are going to be very, very tight. If you've bought them online and you're going to try them, I'd recommend trying these in the shop first of all. Equally, interior, the cushioning in there is very, very tough. It's quite hard inside, so you're going almost standing directly onto the plate at the bottom, which is hard plastic, and then interior is rather hard. Is almost very, you can almost feel the grooves in there as well of the plate on the bottom. Not ideal for everybody, but for some that'll be ideal. You get a lot more feel, and as I say, that makes them very, very lightweight, which is another good point. They can be very difficult to get on. We've had a couple of trial runs, but my boy definitely needs help, especially when we put the shin pads and the socks on as well to go with this. It's going to be a bit of a struggle on his own for anybody. So even adults, I'm sure, would struggle with these to get them on, but they will loosen up over time. The collar is stretch fabric as well, so that will loosen up. Obviously, it's just first out the box, so they are going to be at their tightest at the minute. So we will look to loosen them up as time goes on. One of the other things that could potentially be an issue, as we have got experienced very wet weather in the UK, is this area here is a mesh, which is very, very comfortable, which we're looking forward to it stretching so they become easier to put on, but it will become wet wet conditions, playing on 3G, which is primarily where these boots are going to be used, that will cause the top layer of your foot there, top area of your foot, sorry, to become wet. So that's a choice you have to make. There are boots available on the market that will seal the foot away completely, but equally, I think in hot weather, this is a potential for the foot to breathe, which is more of a plus, I think, than worrying about the weather, because kids are happy to play in any conditions, really. And yeah, so I would say that's a potential minus point, but equally, flip it over and I think it's a real plus that the foot is able to breathe there through that mesh cloth. So the final point from me on the cons are about irreplaceable studs, or molded studs as we used to call them back in the day. Blades came into fashion and then they were sort of outlawed, but these arrow pointed studs, as you can see, are very, very effective, excellent for ball control. Rounded studs towards the back, very, very good, effective for turning. They really do bite in. We've got AstroTurf out the back and they are effective. They chew up my AstroTurf nicely on the old pair he's got, but they are irreplaceable studs. You can't grow these, you can't replace them, they don't twist off, they are part of a mold, and as such, with the little ones the way they are, they do have a habit of having to get changed before they leave the house, and then trotting across car parks of concrete and paths before they get to their destination of football training or matches, and you end up with, like my daughter's boots, significant stud loss, where she's transferred from the car to the pitches, and so you end up with a lot of grip lost, and a lot of turning potential, and a lot of what you bought the boot for can be lost. So if you're going to buy these, it's a consideration that molded studs, which a lot of the kids are wearing now, are going to wear down. So it won't be long before he's running across the concrete in those, and they will become worn. Okay, thanks for watching the review of the Adidas X 19.3 laceless firm ground boots in the junior size. As mentioned, there are pros and cons to these boots. Personally, I'm a massive fan. I'm more than happy to help my boy put his boots on every single time, and we play a lot of football. Same with my daughter, she has a very similar style of boots. And even though they are very difficult to put on, once they are on, they are a very stylish and very effective boot. They work well with types of players that like to be in control of the ball, dribbling effectively, getting the feel of all the foot when using the ball, which is great here. There's no bulky laces in the way. It's a real nice, slick boot. Please like and subscribe and comment below on what your thoughts are, and if there are any other boots you'd like us to review. Thanks very much.